Camp Diane. See, I got a dragonfly. That's in honor of the fairies. Love it. It came from a cupcake or something. But I was here getting ready to make up a new scroll, and I found something I found curious. Walmart bags. Walmart. Oh, it's even got a skewer on it. Wow. Pennsylvania, we just put our groceries in cardboard boxes that they come with the store. Because we don't waste and squander and steal people's land. But we're in prosperity, and this is how the poor paupers do it down here. Whack-a-mundo. Yeah. And deliver them to their neighbors when they lose their whole entire business. The pastoral care team will bring you paper bags. Put that in your how to inherit your inheritance and cost you a lot of time. And you'll never find an attorney unless it's a Smith attorney, crime llama, with a do not desist. Oh, cease and desist. I should crack that out someday. With a rubber stamp of a return to sender. So who knows where it come from? I just faxed it all over there to the Troop 4. And I put a little post-it on it and said, what's the venue? No answer. He gathers. He just gathers. Or maybe China intercepted. I don't even know. Who's checking that email? He saw my driver's license. I whooped it out right away. I don't know that he did write in my book. I could show you that sometime. But anyway, back to Camp Diane. Made in Germany. Made in Germany. Isn't that nice? Germany. How did it get here? By boat? It's amazing. It'll make a great scroll for Camp Diane. Yeah. We can work through some of this. For all you that are enduring in exile, you don't even know what you own and what you don't own because it's in the cloud. Reset. The Fauski 666 reset. Should I get a copyright on it? The false Frankie. Hit the road, sweetie. I'll give you a ride. You're causing too much problems here. I was causing too much problems in my own house. There was another agenda at play. She was going to tell me one day, certainly. She knows where I live. She probably knows all kinds of stuff about me. She probably has security clearance I know nothing of. Bread I know nothing about. Nothing. That's the power. Or is it pleasant, though? You like that kind of power? Changing, shifting, saying. I don't know. I don't even know you. I don't even know if that's your real name or your stage name. What do I know? We never broke bread. See, when Jesus was with his disciples and they went fishing, he came back to life. They didn't even recognize him until he started making the fish. So what kind of holy way do you think Jesus would make fish that only Jesus knew how to do? I used to think about that. And the shroud, every time I'd fold my sheets. And you know what, cousin? Big Fat Lisa, the big fat one, on Coonden Road. She wanted to come work for me and learn how I make a bed. Because she's a grown woman, didn't even know how to make a bed yet. Can you believe that? And I had to pay her money. Because she's a whack pineapple. She wanted to come all up in there and learn how I made a bed. And she had a home kitchen going with the dog running through it. Did she take the class? No, of course not. She was, I don't know what they did. She told me she was going to go all the way to Florida and make me some strawberry jelly, so she needed a little funny money off of Shawnee Inn. Confirm or deny, Fat Lisa. I don't mean to shame you, but there's a couple of you out here called gluttony. I don't think you like it. Let's cast it off of you. Lord, I thank you for my cousin. And she enjoyed her strawberry jelly. She said she never brought me any back. She wants authority in her words, so I know she does. And she's going to start breaking bread and cast out that gluttony. I've heard it said that if you owe $10,000, it's like 10 pounds. So I don't know if that's true or not. I don't owe no man nothing now. That's why I'm pretty decent weight. I'm so little. She even said, do I want old chocolate milk for my food bank? I was like, what? The whack whack. She didn't grow up on a dairy farm. She doesn't know about the cows making milk all the time and how Miss Diane had to pray and pray and pray to get the thing launched till the little kids get milk. She didn't know any of that because she never called. I think the only time I went in her house was when I bring in her a check. Because it's a money cartel whack family. Made in Germany. Made at Camp Diane. So what I'll do with it, I'll loose it right here. It's glue. Unwrap it. See, when I was in school, we could make book covers out of this stuff. It's good paper. You could also compost it. Feed the worms. It's biodegradable. All the way from Germany. Because we know how to squander and waste down here. Cartel. And shame and abuse people. Experts at it. Train up the little kids in the Bereans. Right in front of people. Do a little ritual. A little ritual shaming for the witches. To get a little more status. Let's see your video. Where's your video? Your reply. I can even do this without looking. I can feel it ripple. So break the seal and open the scroll. I broke the seal. Look at that. Okay, let's find the seam. It's easier at the seam. See, they took all my quilt, my sewing machine. Where's that? Rusting away at the Sharp Chicken House. Cartel, extravaganza, bonanza. I had a couple of sewing machines. And I had my dad's desk set up to sew. Because I wanted to make a sewing thing. I wanted to make a restaurant in the basement, name it the Rat Skeller. And I thought, is that why they're putting rats? The rat theme to it. But I would have had to go through the chop, 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 chop. And get my kitchen certification, like only the 5 special ones. And she said, but this says in the paper, it says for only certain types of function. And because I was an actual business with what, and she didn't know that I could do it, but a jail or some other kind of thing. Rigmarole. But again, in Pennsylvania, I've been selling cookies since I was like 7. But down here in Delaware, you got to go through the channels. And they want to squeeze everything they can out of you because they can't do any math to just do some sales tax and make a budget. They want to play shell games and make complete idiots of us right on national news for some reason. But see, I'm not a part of that. I'm tearing down the stronghold because it don't have nothing to stand on. It's crap. I almost brought out all my colored straws for you for object lesson. Right here. Okay, so we got the bag. Now let's find the seam. Here's the seam. We'll open the scroll and take notes. I'll put straws on the list. Straw. Because it turns out straw is anyway a fraud. When you buy a house for $1, or you're buying a gun for somebody or something, and you're not supposed to have a gun, but you got a straw. Now, you know, the governor I read, now I don't know if he wrote the page or somebody else is uttering and publishing his work, because when I called, it went to the other governor, just to destabilize everything and nuts as crazy as possible. And I didn't, you know, I talked to them, I have all this on recording, trying to reach the governor. Talk about high up there, you gotta, whoa, hey, chandelier, to get on and get a telephone with somebody. Because all they know is phony old text crap that anybody can send you. Because then they can deny it in court. Because they're, possessed, demonic, and wicked. I run my whole entire business. Phone calls. For years. In Pennsylvania, I made a lot of money. Down here, not so great, but I was building. That don't matter. A Fausty. Okay, so we'll put that 666 on here. They did a 666 on me. Now see, I repurposed coat hanger. Camp Diane. I had coat hangers in my dad's. You know, at the mountain trail, we had these special kind of commercial grade coat hangers that you just pop in there. It was a great business. Fantastic. I want to go back. My dad said the bubble burst, so, and I believe that check went into the charitable remainder trust. But only Kaufman knows that. And we can't reach Kaufman. None of my business. Kurt Stahlsus told me only Denise gets to know. Because Kurt Stahlsus should know more than me. Because he's in the fraud. I got to find an attorney that can tell the Vincent that we get to the bottom of this. That's that Q-Tam I'm keeping asking about. Do you hear? The runners. Free ride. Motorcycles. Scroll. Oh, now see if I hang it that way. Let's see, will you flip it around? There we go. Now we got, what am I putting up here? Where's my marker? I could be running a regular business and customers and all that, but this state's so broken down trash can, they need me. That's what they used to always ask me when I came down here. Why am I here? Why? Question after question and interrogatories from the witches. Special especially everybody in the Mennonite skedangle, cult, fiction, and addicts. We'll write that on the scroll. Cult, fiction, and addicts. Oh, more motorcycles. We got cult fiction. We got straws. Cult fiction. Oh, Natick. We got the Bible. Sabbath. And I'm alive, eating bread. That's why. Because I can. Nuts. Let's see. Product of the USA. Now, my grandmother used to grow nuts. Black walnuts. We brought some trees down here. The bitches probably took my trees. Where's my trees? That's my walnut tree. I don't even go to my land. Sousty might pop up on me. Or chicken cartel Viner might run me down. But Paul said something about my tractor. Where's the John Deere? Where's his receipt? Bill's sale. Bill's the lady. I tried to write a spoliation notice. Try to get them down there, the UHRNR. They dislocated from me. I mean, but I was one of their top fans. With that Nahara running my case through some courthouse, but she can't remember when. She wrote me an email, allegedly. It was an email. Vaguely remembering my case. And where she wrote this opinion letter. But an opinion letter is to be written by a judge, not a G attorney. According to my understanding. But I'm not an attorney, so I can't practice law for you. That's why you need, like, the witchcraft Bible to just to dang survive down here. And the Holy Ghost. Because I'm still alive. Bitches. Bitchy witchies. I'm not even dead yet. Can you imagine that? I didn't catch a cold and just die. I didn't even go get a trash can shot or nothing. There was a pastor in Florida. They locked him up over it. And he's the humba-da-da-da-bo-so, ko-na-na-na-na-la-da-bo-so, yeah. Shika-la-na-na-no-mo-son-do-la-da-bo-se. Yeah. He's got a pie you know nothing of. Witches, bitches, and hoodies. Ha-sa-ka-la-da-da-da-da-bo-so. He-kin-da-la-da-da-da-da-bo-se. See. What do I got? What do I got? A collection. See if I can break into these walnuts. Nail tool. See, they went all up in my stuff and took it to that storage locker. Put their fingerprints all over everything. There'd be all kinds of stuff over there. Is my dad's records over there? Paying tax to the neighborhoods. And the Harton tax. Are they? I wasn't there when they unloaded my mom and dad's house. Who was there? Allegedly. I was there when it was empty. Got pictures of what I had. It's my dad's office. See, when you dump the market full of the free nuts, and the farmers write the bill, the actual growers, do they benefit by that? That's a real problem. When they start sending all these beans and rice to Haiti, it disrupts their whole economy. You gotta be mindful of this stuff. Missionaries are. They cry all to you when they visit a missionary. Because they're struggling. They're in it. These are good. They're not black walnuts. California. California walnuts. How they get here on a boat, a plane, a train, all the way to Miss Diane, Camp Diane, for free. The vets loaded my car. I'm putting them down pretty good, even with my bad teeth. But they're God-ordained teeth for me. I went to this dentist that wouldn't even replace my filling. She had me all back in the chair and had a baby monitor for me. I said, turn that mess off. A janky baby monitor in this brand new looking fancy office with a baby monitor playing weird, stupid music that wasn't Holy Ghost. I said, turn off that baby monitor. And I'll talk to you when I'm sitting up, right? Not laying all back, all vulnerable. She went and yanked the tooth out. It's not giving me any pain. I wore that tooth with a temporary filling for about 1.5 years. Waiting. Waiting and waiting. And still waiting. Dollar trash can wear. Waiting. And this trap. I was told it was illegal, and my real dentist I was seeing for years, I can make an appointment, but it was illegal because of the Medicaid or some mess for my daughter. What kind of a mother is going to go to the dentist and it's illegal for the daughter to go? Some age cut off a whack. Oh, based on these cards. These magic cards are flipping for money. Hustle. Doge. Sorting some of this crap out. With all these big printouts. Who's making the money? The printers, duh. Just like how they did in the old days. Who's making bank off of that? All these printing handbooks, all these rules, regs, all this crap, diddy-da. But you can't even get an appointment anyway. So the printer and the money launderers are, I think, it's part of that little slushy fund. But Proverbs says get wisdom at any cost. It doesn't say go get Medicaid, Medicare, Meta-fraud in there. Does it? I should get out my Medicare bondage I have to just deal with to be here. That's a whole nother testimony right there. I used to keep a special briefcase of it. And I would say DHS, and then people think I'm talking about Homeland Security. See? Smoke and mirrors, crazy town. Pennsylvania, I never had any of that crap until I got pregnant. My mom wanted to get me on an insurance plan. I read the whole plan, of course. And it said right in there, if you're too poor up to this certain standard, you're going to have to bill it to the state anyway. So she went ahead and bought this whole dumb policy, and I read it. And I said, Mom, I can't even use this policy. And in the meantime, I was getting hassled about getting my prenatals. They want something about $6,000 or something. But hey, anyway, the cartel has all those records. My cord blood to my daughter. Cartel's got that. The empty of the house cartel. Where's my cord blood records? Question mark. Get an attorney. What kind of attorney does this? I'm gonna write that on my cord blood. It's in a cord blood bank. But like I said, well, she's a brick house. I'm scared of you witches. Internet. It's Camp Diane, where the brick house hangs out. And the lonely come and get something to watch. Well, what if you got stuff on my thermostat? I figure I might as well give you some sing-a-ding-dang-dang, diggy-diggy-dang. Dang-dang-dang, shiggy-diggy-ding-dang. Dang-dang-dang, shiggy-dig-dag, diggy-dag-dag-dag, diggy-dig-dag. Good nuts. They're good for the brain. So you show. I can only basically eat them on this side, not so much. That's okay. So what else we got here going on? Well, I could read you something off my laptop. Or pray. Laptop. And see, I had to buy a second laptop. Because my first laptop got over there in the storage locker. Froze. From being cold. Make a special trip over there. Oh, and my paid attorney, I paid Dirk, yelling all at me about crawling in the storage locker, and he's unloaded plenty of storage lockers. And I should go jump in there and find my own computer. But I had a key, and somebody else had a key. Whack. There's my screen share. My steps every day. Oh. My plants. Where are they? Fauska. Jowska. Planted that one bush for in honor of my Aunt Mary. What about my Japanese maple? Dogwood. We planted in honor of Mamie. Did you sleaze that one out the door? At the side door? You can eat those berries. Did you climb all up in it? Hoodies? Did you get out to my climbing tree hoodies? There's some little witchcraft out there. What's going on? Saw down trees, what? Made yourselves at home. Traded on your trading floor to circle with your powers. Where's my report? I don't get a report, I get a business card. Imagine that. Business card. Who you gonna call? I'm not gonna show you I'm logging in. Let's see. See, now I got an email from Allison at Neighborhood. See, there's Allison at the neighborhood house, which appears to me to be a legitimate neighborhood house. But then there's the Hoodie neighborhood house. Should dig a dang dang. We got some congressional budget. Delaware State Housing Authority. They got the same picture every time. I've been subscribed to them for a long, long time. Now, is that part of Kevin's little ching-a-ding-dang-dang? They told me they're two of the great biggest non-profits there is in the whole state of Delaware. Of course, I don't know. They're liars, so who knows what they're saying. I've been getting these subbed in these emails for a long, long time. He told me something about building tiny houses and all that. And I said, oh, well, let's build one across from the House of Praise for my... Tom tried to lay out a building lot before he died there. He worked hard on it. Trying to get justice even for the people that got run off that land. My friend Tom, he had a good heart. He put his soul in it, heart and everything. Wasn't sneaking around with jankety-dank, clipboards and trespassing. No way. He had honor and integrity, something these blue hearts know jack about. Only barely know how to spell it if AI would tell them probably. I don't see it ever demonstrated, ever. Pretty much never. I'm to the point where I see something a blue heart wrote, and I'm like, it must be the complete opposite. It's the reality. Because of their core values: lie, cheat, steal, destroy. Well, now GSHA is .gov. So Kevin was from some other thing. I don't know. That's why I put it on there. People at large. Who's this Kevin? I've downloaded my old Facebook video live on July 3rd. That's my cousin's birthday. She's adopted. Videos are stored. Still getting emails from the Faith Street, but no phone calls. That's too personal. Against our core values. Or time restraints or some kind of, who knows. LinkedIn. One, two, three, four, five. Talk about high maintenance LinkedIn. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 LinkedIns. Who rightly even cares about LinkedIn? LinkedIn cares. Checking. Oh, wouldn't it be great if I got a Fauski email? I could read it right to you live. I don't see that. Newsmax. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Pretty high maintenance Newsmax. I'll probably unsub. Northern Tool. I used to love my Northern Tools. Loved them. I guess I got the burden of proof now. I got to go show that I bought my stuff that I've already bought because the Fauski's in charge. Or the Hoodies. Or Woody. I don't know. He acquired it, according to his statements. He acquired all my tools. My Northern Tools. Don't know. I don't know. I switched anti-fraud, thermotril. I was studying a lot of thermotril and doors and all before that. 666. Nothing for no law enforcement. Because they don't enforce law. They just collect information. Grabbers. That's why I call them land grabbers. You don't enforce laws. I even wrote that to them in the thing. I want somebody that enforces law enforcement. Officers. I'll put that on my scroll. Duly sworn. My tools. Where are my tools? And I'll pick this up and get the other angle so we can all see it. Where's Miss Diane's tools? The blue hearts were in charge, so I lose all my tools. Because, like I said, where am I? North Korea? I'm in Delaware, the rolling ice state. I can't even do it like you drug addict, high liars. I can't even do it. I can't even make my eyes turn into snake eyes. Bizarro world. And that's my episode. Oh, I do have some nuts in my teeth. And something else the wackos like to do. I use these electric toothbrushes. And somehow they were switching around my bases from one house to the other. Simon would have keys to both houses. Sneaking in my house. Switching around my electric toothbrush. Maybe. Weird. Pathetic. Wicked.